Welcome to the state capital of Pennsylvania, Harrisburg, for tonight's USLPRO matchup. Orlando City is in town to face Harrisburg. Hi everybody, I'm Chad Edwards along with Larry Julius. Tonight, both of these teams come in third place in their respective divisions. Orlando comes in as a powerhouse, though, coming off of the last couple years.
Orlando's only lost one player coming into this league this year, Chad, so you know they're going to be coming in basically with the same team they've been playing with. They're going to be strong.
They're a strong road team as well. They're 3-1-0 so far this season.
They are, and again, in Rochester Friday night, they tied a very strong Rochester team. Coming here, having scored 10 goals, will be an interesting task for the City Islanders.
Harrisburg also unbeaten, come into a tough matchup here with a few injuries.
Well, Welker's going to be inserted where Marshall's left out with a foot injury. So it'll be interesting to see, you know, how they can sustain this with a rookie in the back.
So this is going to be a really good test for Harrisburg. They've had that strong defense so far. It's a great core back there. Sometimes when you pull a link out of that, it changes the whole dynamic of a team.
So true. I mean, Bixler's going to have his task. He's going to have to keep things together. He's done a great job so far this year. They've let up very few goals here in Harrisburg. It's going to be an interesting challenge for them. It's going to be a good game.
And another good challenge for Harrisburg going up against a powerhouse. Of course, it was Rochester a couple weeks ago, and Orlando. It's going to be a good one.
You know, Rochester, a juggernaut of this league for many years, and they did great against them. We'll see if they can do the same today.
Exactly. One note to mention tonight, there will be 4 Harrisburg natives in the lineup for the Harrisburg City Islanders. It's going to be a good one. Stay with us. We've got all the action coming up here right next on Invica Sports.
The economic recovery is underway, but lots of families are still hurting. If you're behind on your mortgage because you're unemployed, underemployed, or you've had unexpected medical bills, you may be eligible for help. The federal government's Emergency Homeowner Loan Program helps families facing foreclosure. You don't have to go it alone. Give us a call. With the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. Welcome home.
Got old electronics, such as a TV or computer to recycle? We've got your answer at the Dauphin County Recycling Center.
E-cycling is quick, easy, and free for all county residents.
You can also recycle old major appliances and other items safely at our center.
Have questions? Call our helpful staff at the Recycling Center or check our website for more information.
Recycling is now more convenient than ever.
Join us in going green to protect our environment.
Keep our earth clean and green. Wipe out waste and recycle.
Hi, my name is Kelly Lewis, president of TechQuest Pennsylvania. We started TechQuest Pennsylvania to attract technology investments into the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, working with business leaders, government leaders, and educators to find the best way to make Pennsylvania a leader in the innovation economy. From internships to workforce training to jobs to broadband, we work to develop the innovation economy in Pennsylvania. Check us out at techquestpa.com.
And welcome back to the Skyline Sports Complex here in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Happy to have you along once again here on Invica Sports for USLPRO Soccer. This one's going to be a barn burner here tonight as Orlando comes into town. As we mentioned in our pregame show, they are a powerhouse. Starting a goal for them is Gallardo, and also starting for them is Jerome, Stewart, Trainer, Ustruck, Jorsling, Olam, Bowden, Allen, Molino, and Valentino. Getting the start tonight for the Harrisburg City Islanders. In goal tonight is Chase Harrison. In front of him will be Bixler, Thayer, Ambigi, Schofield, Welker, Basso, Angulo, Pelletier, Calvano, And this is going to be a great one. Sunday afternoon game, a little different than what we're used to bringing, but it's going to be a good one. The crowd filtering in here, and of course, started out as a beautiful day, and the clouds have moved in. Hopefully we get this one in without any showers here tonight, Larry.
Well, we're so used to this anymore. The past week has been like this, and the upcoming week looks the same way. I'm getting used to the overcast anymore.
Yeah, exactly. So throwing on the far side of the field here, as they're waiting for a ball here on the far side. Here comes into play. So Orlando is a powerhouse when it comes to scoring goals here this season. As we mentioned, they've got 10 goals on the season. And Harrisburg is really going to have to do a great job on defense here to make sure that they can defend against us. And, of course, we talked about Welker coming in as a new defender back there for the Islanders as we have a foul on the far side.
Well, it's interesting, too. You know, our field here in Harrisburg is a little bit tight. You know, even though the specs look different, say different, it's a little tight. So that's to Harrisburg's advantage, keeping these guys corralled up.
So we'll have a free kick on the far side of the field there. A little hard to see the numbers on these red jerseys from all the way over here in terms of players. So here we go. Orlando with the first restart of the game. Down in front, great play and getting ahead on that one. That was a quick strike there by Delmar Stewart. And Stewart comes up with the first goal of the game here for Orlando. Just a great restart, Larry.
Tremendous restart. Bent in perfectly. Harrison's got to leave his line. He's got to commit to the punch right there. They're all looking for the offside, and by no means was he offside. Harrison's got to come and punch that.
Did you see who got the restart on that one, Larry? I could not see over there, but just a beautifully played in ball. Drifted that one right down to the top of that 6-yard box. And Orlando did a great job of crashing the goal. And they're up 1-0 here early on, so we talked about that and how is Harrisburg going to respond defensively. And Orlando comes out. They give up a free kick on that far side of the field in a dangerous part of the field as usual.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, Harrisburg certainly didn't want to go down 1 goal within 1 minute of the game. You know, especially to a team like Orlando who has proven to close games out and needless to say knows how to keep the ball.
Ustruck was the one that had the service in there.
It was well weighted, bent away from the keeper, but again, it was high enough that Harrison could have came and got it.
So both of these teams were looking to keep their unbeaten streak alive, and Orlando comes out and strikes first, so Harrisburg wants to try and tie this thing up as early as possible. Far side of the field, and BG with it now. Early on here, Orlando doing a great job of just attacking the ball all over the field. Harrisburg having a hard time really trying to push forward right now. And maybe we're seeing, like you said, Orlando coming back with all of their starters from last year. Of course, they were already in the USL 1 division, and now that they've married and merged the 1 and 2 together, they're a real strong team and only losing 1 player. It's going to be tough. It's another good challenge and a good test here for Harrisburg.
Yeah, no question. I mean, you know, Orlando's got that continuity. You know, there's quite a few new faces here in Harrisburg. Harrisburg's done a nice job up until this point, you know, and again, it's early in the game, but they've done a nice job developing their team, growing their team this year so far. Orlando's probably been playing the same continuity, you know, at least for the past season. So that makes such a big difference. And again, it doesn't seem that the road really seems to bother Orlando too much.
The far side of the field looks like Orlando will have another throw. Jerome will take the throw for Orlando City. That one's going to go off of them, and quickly Allen will play this one in. Here's Allen with it for the Islanders. Tries to play that one in. It's blocked. Check that rather. I apologize. Islanders will play that far side of the field. TJ Noon rather the player. Of course, we talked about TJ Noon coming back. Last year finished out the season with the Philadelphia Union, and then Harrisburg heard that he was let go early on in the season and was hoping to get him back, and they've got him back. So TJ Noon getting his first start here tonight for the Islanders. He's somebody they're really going to have to get in the mix early here, Larry.
Well, you know, he's the kind of player that needs touches on the ball. He's sitting right in behind Angulo. You know, big body, big presence, good touch on the ball. Somebody that is dangerous from outside the 18. They got him set up right outside the arc within the parameters of, you know, letting one loose or slipping one in. So JT's a quality player. I think it's a good opportunity for him to get a good start.
Harrisburg got really lucky on that one there, Larry. There was initially a call against Bixler, and it looked like it was going to be a restart Looked like it was going to be a restart for Orlando City, and then they were called offside, so it negated that because that was a dangerous spot on the field again for a restart. Long ball played down in here. Mbiji gets to it, waits, looks to try and play it in. Good defensive play on the far side there by Jerome for Orlando City, and that one knocked out into the sideline by Valentino. And Jerome again gets to it.
Chad, what a great ball by Welker to play that long diagonal like that, mix things up a little bit, get it off the ground, and he got Mbiji in, but just there was no room for him to run, but it was a tremendous ball from the rookie to come in and ping a long ball like that.
Near side of the field now as Orlando's Bowden works it. Great ball to that far side now. Streaking onto it is Molino. Molino plays it inside the box. Nope, this one's going to go off the end line. We'll have a goal kick now for the Islanders as we're here in our 6th minute of play. Happy to have you along here on Invica Sports, bringing you USLPRO soccer. And for all of you watching on USL Live, happy to have you along with us here as well. For everyone watching in Harrisburg and Orlando and around the country. Of course, last game we were hearing reports from your parents in St. Louis.
Yep.
So it's nice to have people be able to watch these live on USL Live.
Yeah, I was told it was a great feed, and the telecast was fantastic, and they really enjoyed watching it.
Well, that's good. It's like what we'd like to hear. So I have a goal kick now at the far side here for Orlando.
You know, Chad, both teams come out, didn't even look to feel each other out at all. They went right for darts right off the bat. 2 long balls, pinging them in with accuracy, attacking. This is what you want to see. You want to see good attacking soccer, and I think this is what makes an exciting venue for people to watch not only on TV but here in the stands.
Exactly. Long ball now played up. And Nunes gets a check that rather. Welker gets ahead on that one and plays it forward. Here's Mbiji again to the far side now. Mbiji against Jerome, gets a step trying to get it played in. That's going to go off of Jerome. We're going to have a goal kick. No, they call a goal kick as it looked like it went off of the Orlando City player. Saw Schofield there getting the start tonight. We're used to seeing him coming in as a supporting player later in the game, but Schofield getting the start. We'll see what type of action he gets.
You know, talking to Coach Betcher prior to the game, he was looking for a little bit more of an offensive thrust tonight. And, you know, David brings a lot of energy to the table, has the experience. They were looking to, again, capitalize early. It didn't quite happen that way. But, again, early in the game, you know, David brings a lot to the table, and we'll see what happens.
Need to get Ngulu in the game early. Of course, the first game that we did earlier on in the season against Rochester, he was a critical player in the game for the Islanders. They need to get him moving early. We already talked about TJ Noon. Need to get him moving early as well if they can start to work things around up top, of course. And BG is always a colorful player for the Islanders, somebody they can feed. He's got a lot of speed. But those are the players that the Islanders are going to look to start to make things happen.
Yeah, they're kind of intermixing their 3 up on top. They're sliding Ngulu out, you know, and Beachy's popping in. They're trying to mix things up. Orlando is yet to budge and crack, but they're doing a nice job of interchanging. Now it's just a matter of calming down, you know, getting their composure, developing a little rhythm. You know, a lot of game left. See what they can come up with here.
Near side here now for Trainer. Trainer will just play it back. Orlando looking to try and strike again here. There's Noon with it now. Noon will play it back for Calvano. One thing I noticed real early is how fast the first step is. Here's Mbiji. What a great defensive play there by Valentino for Orlando City as Mbiji. I thought he was offsides on the initial play, but they kept him on, and he was ready to let one fly. Good defensive play there.
Valentino comes back and recovers from that. That was fantastic. That to me should have been a goal.
And that was what I was going to mention here, is that the first step to the ball for Orlando has been fantastic so far. They're really making sure that that first step is towards the defender, doing a great job of attacking the ball. And, you know, Harrisburg is used to maybe having a couple extra steps or so before they play the ball, but Orlando's doing a great job of keeping things tight.
Yeah, they are. I mean, the whole game so far has been very compact. If you see it now, we're right stuck in the middle part of the pitch, and it's very compact. They opened up a couple big balls to open things up. Again, nothing's come of them, but again, it has opened up the game. They may be better served, both sides, to open up and start swinging some balls, switching the point of attack with some pace, and getting in behind them and opening the game up. Force each team to be playing towards their own goal.
Orlando City with the throw in here. So work that far side of the field. There's JT Noon, almost come up with that one. Orlando will switch it up here. Gallardo getting the start, as I mentioned tonight, for Orlando City. He drives this one out. Nice ball played forward. Here comes Orlando now looking to strike. They'll keep it on that right side of the field. Jerome leaves it. Here's Allen. Allen lost that one. Here comes Schofield now. Schofield checks it up, leaves it back for Pelletier. That one too far for Schofield. And Orlando City again looking as they'll try to work this near side of the field. Ball in the center. Nice ball to this near side now for Bowden. Bowden waits, has the overlap. Good job by Calvano to get a foot on that. No one moving, and Gulu had some space here. Could have taken off here on this near side, giving Calvano a little bit more to work with the ball. But kind of held up there.
Calvano wanted him to go. Calvano picked his head up. He was ready to curl one down the line for Angulo. Angulo checked in for a short ball. And that's that continuity I think that they're missing a little bit. That you haven't seen Orlando just yet. Orlando's been stroking some balls around, laying balls down, complimenting one another, giving each other the quality play that they can, quality ball if they need to. That ball right there was a great opportunity to create a good counterattack. Calvano was breaking, wanted Angulo to bend that run to the outside, but Angulo didn't make the run.
Center of the field, here's Orlando taking their time. Ball down in front here. They'd like to feed it to Jorsling now. Again to the outside, that one fed off by Ustruck. Calvano now, ahead for Schofield now. Tries to lay it out for Calvano, a little too far for him, and throwing now for Orlando City. Luke Bowden thought he was going to take it, leaves it now for Jack Traynor. Tell you, so far I really like the play of number 9, Devorn Jorsling for Orlando City. He's been doing a great job of getting balls fed to him in the setter, settle them quickly and dishing them off. He's been a nice point man for them so far.
He's a big body, big presence, strong, physical, holds the ball nice for him. Good touch for a big man. You know, Orlando, I got to tell you, Chad, of all the teams we've seen play so far this year, has really knocked the ball around nice. You know, 1 and 2 touch, keeping things moving quick, putting things in perspective. They're not allowing themselves to get caught holding the ball. Harrisburg looks like they're a little bit, maybe a half step to a step behind them at the moment. They need to establish their rhythm. They need to spread the pitch out a little bit, move it around, see what they can do, see how Orlando reacts to it. Right now, the percentage arrow would be high in Orlando's favor.
Oh, absolutely. They're doing a great job moving the ball. But again, I think it comes back to, like you said, the biggest thing that I see so far, really in the difference in play, is how fast that first step is for Orlando.
Yeah.
You know, and they're not holding the ball. They're moving it very quickly. No, but I haven't seen anybody hold the ball for more than 1 or 2 touches.
No, they haven't. And you know what? Defensively, as you see right here, I mean, they putting pressure on the ball almost every time. Every time Harrisburg gets a touch on it, they're putting a body on you, and it makes you lose a little bit of confidence. You know, I mean, it's not easy to do, to keep possession when you're under that much pressure. But if Harrisburg would slow things down a little bit, open things up, you know, take Orlando out and create your own rhythm. Right now, it's pretty much, you know, they're trying to match the pace of Orlando, and it's not happening.
Nice takedown there by Schofield. Good one-timer by Noon, and a good save on the other end of it by Gallardo for Orlando City. And there you see our score, 1-0. We're in our 14th minute of play. Happy to have you along here on Invica Sports for tonight's USL Pro matchup. Happy to be having you along here with us if you're watching on USL Live as well. Ball on that far side of the field, still controlled by Orlando. Jerome with it now, center of the field. Gonna switch it up, Traynor staying wide. Orlando doing a good job stretching the field here. Ball played in, back for Traynor. And Orlando will start to reset again. Do a great job of moving the ball.
They are, and they're not holding it. They're not sitting down and spectating. They're actually moving. They're keeping things hot. This makes life very difficult for a team that's playing against them to get set, because they're always moving. They're forcing you to readjust.
See even there how quickly they attack the ball there, and just a very impressive team. Welker plays it back for Bixler now. And Bixler will play it all the way back for Harrison now. Harrison to this near side again for Walker. Islanders trying to stretch the field. This one comes all the way ahead for Pelletier. Pelletier waits and Again, it's that one step. Do you see what I mean, Larry? That closing speed that Orlando has, it's just impressive right now.
Pelletier's looking for somebody. He's looking for somebody's feet. They're running away. That's the part that they're just not connecting on at the moment.
Shot taken there. That one just high, up and over. Goal kick. Good time for us to take a break.
The economic recovery is underway, but lots of families are still hurting. If you're behind on your mortgage because you're unemployed, underemployed, or you've had unexpected medical bills, you may be eligible for help. The federal government's Emergency Homeowner Loan Program helps families facing foreclosure. You don't have to go it alone. Give us a call. With the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. Welcome home.
Got old electronics, such as a TV or computer to recycle? We've got your answer at the Dauphin County Recycling Center.
E-cycling is quick, easy, and free for all county residents.
You can also recycle old major appliances and other items safely at our center.
Have questions? Call our helpful staff at the Recycling Center or check our website for more information.
Recycling is now more convenient than ever.
Join us in going green to protect our environment.
Keep our earth clean and green. Wipe out waste and recycle.
On the far side of the field now with the Islanders, trying to see if they can't notch this one back at 1-1 here in this first half of play. Happy to have you along. Larry Julius and Chad Edwards bringing you the action here on Invica Sports today for USLPRO soccer action from Harrisburg. Harrisburg trying to cut it down inside there. Jerome will play it for Orlando City back out near midfield. Bixler going to be busy all afternoon, Larry.
You know, I'm going to tell you, it's a very, very fun game to watch from the get-go. Orlando's doing a lot of nice things with the ball. Harrisburg's just not quite sure just yet where they're going with it. They have to do a much better job of trying to get a little continuity, and they have to do a much better job of linking up. At the moment, they're just not. They're not connecting any passes, and they're allowing Orlando to control the tempo on their home field, which you shouldn't normally do.
See a shot of Anthony Calvano. Long throw now, that one in for Angulo. Angulo sends, or leaves it rather, for Pelletier. Pelletier plays it back now for Jarrett Thayer. Thayer with it again. Trying to work it in for Mbiji, and that one will go out of bounds off of Orlando, and yes, now it's out of bounds. Thought it was originally. Wind's starting to pick up a little bit. So far we've been lucky. The rain is held off here. Sunday afternoon game at the Skyline Sports Complex. Orlando striking in the second minute of the game, scoring that first goal. Nice ball fed in here, and a good job there by Gallardo. Nice and calm and patient going up for that ball. And just over the head of Angulu for Harrisburg.
Orthopedics has been serving as the official orthopedic and sports medicine group for our City Islanders since the inaugural 2004 season. Arlington Orthopedics has locations on both the east and west shores for better service.
Long ball sent up. Calvano trying to get there and does. Now turns it along his near side. Down in for Angulu. Angulu tried to play that back, but Harrisburg doing a good job there, momentarily controlling that midfield, and now that one goes up off of Calvano. We'll have a throw in here for Orlando City. Trainer throws this one in. Nice flick on there. Nope. Thought that one got through. So BG with it again. Sends it in the center. And this one just sent ahead. Angulu trying to get there now for the Islanders. Still with it. And good defensive play there by Stewart for Orlando City. Angulu with it again, and he's taken down. No call on the play. Pelletier waits, cuts, has Calvano. Harrisburg just can't seem to feed the ball in. It's as soon as that ball punches over midfield, it seems like Orlando does a great job of just dropping back and pinching off right along top of that 18, Larry.
They are. I mean, they're doing an excellent job of anticipating. They're reading all the passes. They're stepping in. They're winning balls. I mean, they're making life difficult for Harrisburg.
Corner kick now for the Islanders. Schofield will take the kick, so here's their first corner kick of the game, and an opportunity here to see if they can't make something happen off of this. Ball driven down inside, and that one comes right to goaltender Gallardo. And Orlando City quickly, they'll move it out. Ball driven way up high, and that one just gets past number 9, Jocelyn rather, for Orlando City, but a quick strike there by Orlando.
Chad, not often do you see a goalkeeper come up on a side volley goal kick, driven into his top forward to a 1v1 scenario. That was very articulate on his part. It was excellent. It's unfortunate that Jocelyn couldn't come down with the ball, because that was a 1v1 situation with pace that he was going to go at Bixler with. It would have been interesting to see.
The only other time I see that done quite often, actually, is when Ricketts tries to hit Donovan real quickly when he gathers the ball. We see that quite often. It sends Landon Donovan on some great runs for the LA Galaxy as well. So yeah, you don't see that too often, that type of accuracy.
Oh, and it was great. I mean, I saw him line it up, and I thought he's not going to do it. He did it, and I thought, wow, he got it there too with accuracy and pace.
See a great crowd on hand here this afternoon for this USL Pro matchup. Looking for an affordable apartment? Check out PHFA. They have their new site called PAHousingSearch.com. It's free and it's easy to use. PHFA, one of our main sponsors here tonight. Want to thank them for helping us out all season long, bringing you USL Pro Soccer here from the Skyline Sports Complex and the Harrisburg City Islanders. Good time to talk about the USL as well. Need to check a match score, find out who's on top of the goal scoring charts, or catch up on the latest news? You can do it all by logging on to USLsoccer.com, the league's official website. You can also get into USL Live from there and watch all your favorite teams live action like you're watching here right now for Harrisburg. It's a great opportunity for the league to be able to spread the word about the different competition that's here, and also just get some more exposure to the teams and the games. And we're enjoying bringing you all the action here from Harrisburg on USL Live. It's going to be a dangerous one here, Larry. Handball right at the top of that 18-yard box, right at that circle.
This is a very dangerous spot for a restart. Needless to say, though, it may have prevented a goal, because it was a combination opportunity right there for Orlando that if it wouldn't have hit Bixler's arm, it was in for a combo. It'll be interesting to see what they get out of this.
So the referee's going to march off those 10 yards, and looks like we'll wait and see who's going to swing this one in. Standing over the ball is Olam, and as well that top man that we talked about early on, Devorn Jorsling, over the ball as well. So we'll wait and see. This is a dangerous spot here. Somebody can crack that ball, get it up and down real fast. There ain't much that the goaltenders can do on a free kick
now,
like this.
And they got a huge wall in here. This is going to have to get up and down pretty quick. You see that it'll be interesting.
Jorsling hits it, and oh, that one just over. But a nice strike.
You know, I thought he was going to go left foot there. I didn't think they were going to use a righty right there. But needless to say, I just saw a game today. I saw Manchester United play Blackpool. Blackpool scored a brilliant restart from about the same distance, left-footed, across the grain back to the near post side netting. And I'm thinking to myself, if they go left-footed, they have the same opportunity, but he went too high.
Ball bended and dipped pretty nice, though. Just didn't get down quick enough.
Just a little too tight to the 18, Chad.
Islanders dodged a big one there as well.
Going down 2-0 this early is not gonna help matters much.
No, not at all. That ball's going to go out of play. We'll have a throw-in on the far side for the Islanders. We're in our 24th minute of play. Still 1-0 here. Orlando City. Noon's on the far side, taking down nothing there. Orlando will just settle it in the backfield. Valentino drives this one ahead for Jorsling. That one too far. Nice settle there by the Islanders. Andrew Welker. Calvano out wide. Harrisburg drives this one down the center. Kind of a wasted ball there. Probably maybe play Mbiji on this near side, see what can happen.
Well, that's just it. I mean, they need to link up a little bit. They need to start knocking the ball. They need to start pushing the ball around the floor, opening up Orlando. Right now they're playing into Orlando's hands. You know, again, this is just my opinion. This might be what Coach Betcher's looking for as far as moving the ball. But from here, I'm thinking, you know, maybe they should start moving the ball around a little bit, start to develop a little bit more confidence, because right now they're not playing with a whole lot of confidence.
No, they're a little bit scattered. I don't know if it's because of the speed of the game that Orlando's playing that's maybe got Harrisburg on their heels a little bit early on here. And because usually by now, even Harrisburg by now has settled into their game even when they get off to a rough start. So
Well, Orlando, like we talked about earlier in the pregame about them not the road not really affecting them too much.
That's right.
They've come in, they're playing. I'm sure where they're playing at, they're used to the same type of surface, a spongy surface like this. But needless to say, I also think that Orlando came in with the mindset, hey, we had a great game against Rochester. City Islanders beat them. We have to come in strong, so they came in with the mindset that, hey, we're here to play, and they came at them and they attacked right away. Restart's a restart, but they have dominated the flow of play for the first 25 minutes.
The only, not the only, but a positive that I can take and look at here so far is that other than that restart, Harrisburg really has shut down Orlando in terms of any scoring opportunities. There really haven't been many up there yet so far. So other than that restart, the back four that we talked about in the pregame, with that being changed a little bit, and oh boy, there was a golden opportunity there for Jorsley as he just pops it up over top.
I don't think he expected Welker to miss it. Welker missed it, and Jorsley was right on the doorstep. He had more time than what he had as well. But you're right. I mean, hey, Harrisburg's done well.
You'll see this replay again. The ball just comes and just skips over Welker. You're right, and Jorsley kind of took a funny bounce for him. But either way, Harrisburg so far, I mean, defensively, they're holding their own. They've always been a strong defensive team. Their biggest hard part of their game has always been the scoring side of the game, and hopefully they can start to get Angulu and Noon working it up top, and maybe Mbiji, and start to open some things up here, as Harrisburg has not been a big scoring team so far this year. Although they're unbeaten, they have not scored a lot of goals.
Well, and again, they haven't scored a lot of goals. They have played a nice brand of soccer to date. They just have not developed that rhythm yet today, Chad. I mean, that's really the bottom line. I mean, they've not got their forwards a lot of touches. They've not kept the ball enough. I suspect they will at some point here. They're going to have no choice. I'm sure Coach Betcher's going to be on them to start keeping it. But we know Harrisburg's got the talent. They, as we started talking about prior to the break right there, the Harrisburg's backs have been very solid, rock solid.
Right.
And they are doing a nice job here too as well. They're denying them some free chances, but the restart, that was one that could have easily been defended. That again, Harrison should have came out and got that.
This is the best possessive play that we've seen so far from the Islanders. They're starting to put some passes together, some nice connections. Here's a nice turn shot taken there, and that one just goes wide of the mark by Angulu. And that's the best play we've seen so far from the Islanders in terms of being able to connect, Larry, and they're able to finally put a shot on goal as well. So Angulu just missing that near post here.
They need a goal.
They need one.
They need a goal. They need a goal to get the monkey off the back.
That was a really good build up there, though, as they finally started to put them passes together, something we haven't seen so far. But great tune here, nice dish off, great turn here by Angulu. Gets a good left-footed shot off and just barely misses. And again, here come the Islanders again. Nice ball down inside, shot taken, and a fantastic save off a Schofield shot by Gallardo for Orlando City. So another good opportunity for Harrisburg.
That has to be a goal, Chad. Yep. 1v1 right there. There was a minimal effort on David's part. He's got to open up the inside of his foot and bend it to the back post. He had the time to do that. He tried to flick it with the outside of the right. I think he definitely could have opened up just one more step and pushed it to the back post.
Nice hard-driven ball up there by Gallardo, and Harrisburg right now has Orlando City maybe back just a little tiny bit here. It looks like Harrisburg is picking up the pace. The thing that I like and I'm impressed the most with so far is they're starting to get confident and put some passes together, something we haven't seen to this point. Nice ball driven down in here. Here goes Mbiji. And matching his speed, though, is Jerome on that far side. Now Mbiji comes up with, and then Jerome. Good battle on that far side off of that long pass by the Islanders. Here's Noon with it now. Back for Calvano. And again, here comes Harrisburg starting to put some passing together again. Molino plays it in for Orlando. Turn in the center of the field by Olam. Back for Molino now. Molino. Nice head ball. Back for Molino, and tried to play that back outside for Bowden. Couldn't get it there. And here comes Angulu again now. Angulu has Mbiji going. Mbiji down the line, nothing there. Angulu's going to take him on. Angulu top of the 18, and that one just a light strike in there. Not much there on the end of that nice build-up.
No, Angulu on his non-dominant foot tried to hit one from about 40 out. I don't think that had much on either, and unless he was trying to find David on a slip run through. But it looked like he was trying to hit one. Just wasn't much on it.
Here's Noon with it now. Noon waits. Had Schofield early, but couldn't get it to him, and this one will be played down this near side. Jordan has that one go out. We're in our 30th minute of play. We'll take a break.
The economic recovery is underway, but lots of families are still hurting. If you're behind on your mortgage because you're unemployed, underemployed, or you've had unexpected medical bills, you may be eligible for help. The federal government's Emergency Homeowner Loan Program helps families facing foreclosure. You don't have to go it alone. Give us a call. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. Welcome home.
Got old electronics, such as a TV or computer to recycle? We've got your answer at the Dauphin County Recycling Center.
E-cycling is quick, easy, and free for all county residents.
You can also recycle old major appliances and other items safely at our center.
Have questions? Call our helpful staff at the Recycling Center or check our website for more information.
Recycling is now more convenient than ever.
Join us in going green to protect our environment.
Keep our earth clean and green. Wipe out waste and recycle.
Here's Orlando City on a build-up, and there's an offsides. Looked like Jocelyn was in a little early. The flag goes up. We want to thank our sponsors, PHFA and Dauphin County, for helping to bring the USLPRO soccer here on the island. We also want to thank some of our other sponsors. Help Hire Me is changing the playing field for job seekers. Job seekers need a new and impressionable way to attract interested employers, and video is the perfect tool to help you stand out from the crowd. Your profile can be linked to your Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn accounts, as well as your website, and Help Hire Me allows you to email your profile as many times as you want. Go find your next job or your future job. All you got to do is go to helphireme.com. We also want to thank lowermyrx.net. Save up to 75% discounts on prescriptions and up to 50% on labs and imaging. The RX Cut Healthcare Savings Program benefits the insured, uninsured, underinsured, those with high deductibles, or in the Medicare donut hole. Is your generic copay $10 or higher? Start paying less by asking, what's my RX price? Go to lowermyrx.net. You can print a card out right now for free. It's active free and it works anywhere nationwide. So go print out your card right now at lowermyrx.net. Big thank you to them, helphireme.com and lowermyrx.net, for sponsoring USLPRO soccer here on Invica Sports and the Harrisburg City Islanders. Here's Schofield out to this near side now. Schofield waits, holds up, sends it in for Ngulu, and really took a little bit of his advantage away by playing high in the air. If he would have played his feet, Ngulu could have maybe went right at the goal.
Every time the City Islanders collect the ball around the top of the 18, top of the D, they're engulfed with red.
Yep.
They don't have a lot of opportunity to really bring anything down and make anything happen. Every time Ngulu gets the ball, he's surrounded. You know, right there, the ball's a little too high in David's part, unless he's trying to play for a combo on the head. But, you know, that ball should be pinged on the ground. That is the one thing that we talked about. Orlando's doing a very nice job of really stringing some passes with some pace. You know, there needs to be more pace to keep them off balance. Right now, they're behind everything. They're organized, and that's where Harrisburg's having a hard time. They're not able to catch them off guard.
Orlando trying to work the short game down inside, and this one's going to be gathered in, though, by Harrisburg. They'll work the far side of the field now. We're in our 34th minute of play. Happy to have you along with us here. Larry Julius and Chad Edwards bringing you the action, and BG trying to get there. Kenny, and that one's going to go off of Orlando. No, it will not. They'll call it a goal kick.
Goal kick for Orlando City.
I think we're going to start seeing some substitutions here from Harrisburg at halftime. I think we're going to see some new blood coming onto the pitch. It's just not getting done with this squad. Almost looks as if Orlando's not too thrilled. They're getting guys warming up prior to halftime, although it's quite interesting. They've been dominating the game, and they're getting guys warmed up.
Might be waiting to see how Harrisburg counteracts at halftime and see if they need to make changes right away. That's probably why they're getting guys warmed up right away now as well. Harrison drives this one. Noon's trying to get on the end of it. That one flicked on. It'll come all the way back for Gallardo, though, for Orlando City. That's something that's nice for the youngsters here in our local area to see is by the USL merging all of their divisions into one, we're starting to see players and teams from all around the country now. Of course, Orlando City is in here. We're going to see LA in here pretty soon, New York. So it's a great mixture of a whole bunch of new different types of talents. I mentioned this in the last game. Different countries, different players come from different countries. So it is really a great league to get the kids out to. Come on out and enjoy everything. If you're looking for tickets to City Islander games, it's real easy. You can go to cityislanders.com, or you can also call 717-441-GOAL and get your tickets that way. I tell you what, if you're looking for a great opportunity for your kids to come out and even for the whole family, just have a great day out or a night out. Come on out and enjoy a USLPRO soccer game, whether it's here in Harrisburg. Great header there by Angulu, just wide of the mark. But whether it's here in Harrisburg or Orlando or any of the cities around the country that offer USL soccer, get out. It's a great opportunity, and one of the best parts about the game, probably one of my favorite parts, at the end of the game here, the kids actually get to go up, shake the hand, get autographs with their favorite players from both teams if they want, which is something that's unique to the USLPRO.
Very fan-friendly here on the island. I mean, unique venue, an island that sits right in the middle of a Susquehanna River, and you have pro soccer sitting on it, and so fan-friendly. The kids get to come interact with the players. It's just a very, very nice venue, and again, you're getting great top-level professional soccer right here on Harrisburg City Island.
And there is not a bad seat in the house here either. Just a fantastic. You're right on top of the play. Calvano with it now, stops, cuts back, sends it all the way back for Pelletier now. In for Mbiji, that one taken away. Calvano with it. Calvano will switch the field all the way over for Schofield. Now Schofield flicks it down inside, and that one's going to be knocked away by Valentino for Orlando City, and now they clear out near midfield. Bixler. Center of the field, here comes Orlando once again. Jorsling with it. Jorsling looks to this near side. Bowden with some room. Bowden with on Calvano. Oh, and Calvano just got a step in there enough to disrupt his run. Nice defensive play there for Anthony Calvano.
I've been impressed with Bowden's individual play, but boy, he every time he doesn't get his way, he's certainly he's looking for the official for something. Big boy looking for a tug in the shirt. His play. Calvano's only 6 inches shorter than he is, and Calvano's had him in his back pocket so far.
Calvano may be a short player, but I've said it before. I've never seen somebody win as many head balls as he does.
Oh,
he really gets up in the air.
No question.
Our next game coming up that you'll be able to see all the action here on Invica Sports and on USL Live. You can catch it Saturday, May 28th. Charleston will be in town. Game time 7:30 on the island. Make sure you get your tickets. Come on out and watch some great professional soccer here from the Skyline Sports Complex in Harrisburg. And you can catch all the action right here on Invica Sports as well. Noon's going to be called on the push on that one, so Orlando will get a restart here in our 38th minute. And Trainer was looking for a quick restart, but over the ball is going to be Ustruck. Ustruck will play this one in. Ustruck was on the end of the goal. He sent the service in on the first goal of the game in the 2nd minute. Ustruck again sends this one in. Actually, that one played a little low, and it's going to go off of JT Noonan out of play, but they'll have a throw in now deep. Kind of a wasted play there. Looked like a miss kick, though.
Yeah, it did. It looked like it was a miss kick on his part. It didn't look like he really got underneath it too well.
So Trainer will take the throw now for Orlando City. That one goes back out. Bowden will take the throw, sends it in for Trainer, again sent out by Mbiji. Ball still in play, and BG now played this one out. Trainer with it now. Trainer tries to serve that one in. Good job by JT Noon to close that space.
More stats, news, and more exclusively on
Calvano drives this one back up over midfield. Angulu trying to get to it. Comes right back for Noon now. JT Noon with it for the Islanders. Stops, cuts it back, looks, tries to chip it down in for Angulu. Nice heads-up play there, but that one blocked by Valentino, now off of And Gulu went out of play. So we're in our 40th minute. Happy to have you along here on Invica Sports. In our 40th minute, good time for us to hear from our sponsors.
The economic recovery is underway, but lots of families are still hurting. If you're behind on your mortgage because you're unemployed, underemployed, or you've had unexpected medical bills, you may be eligible for help. The federal government's Emergency Homeowner Loan Program helps families facing foreclosure. You don't have to go it alone. Give us a call. With the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. Welcome home.
Got old electronics, such as a TV or computer to recycle? We've got your answer at the Dauphin County Recycling Center.
E-cycling is quick, easy, and free for all county residents.
You can also recycle old major appliances and other items safely at our center.
Have questions? Call our helpful staff at the Recycling Center or check our website for more information.
Recycling is now more convenient than ever.
Join us in going green to protect our environment.
Keep our earth clean and green. Wipe out waste and recycle.
Ball sent out by the Islanders. And this one driven back down in, and boy, that almost looked like Harrison was going to get caught off his line too far.
I don't know if he was necessarily looking to shoot. It looked like he was trying to curl a hard ball in, but it just kept carrying across and might have caught Harrison back on his heels, like you said, Chad. And I thought it actually snuck in there, to be honest with you, from here.
Invica Health offers expertise for primary care services to the most complex surgeries. With community locations to serve you.
See Harrison, quick ball out. Bixler will leave it back again for Welker. Welker back for Harrison. The Islanders really need to try and put together. We saw for a good 45 seconds to a minute that the Islanders started to move the ball quickly. They started to connect some passes, and they were able to develop two scoring opportunities off of that, and we just haven't seen anything come back to that since then.
You know, in that little flurry that they did have, I thought that was the bright spot for them right there, but they need more of that. They need to keep the ball. They need to keep the ball moving. They need to get a little rhythm established. But they did have a couple nice opportunities that could have at least equalized the game for them.
Long ball in. Gallardo will gather that one in. Wind picking up a little bit here as the game goes on. We'll have to see how that's going to affect the play in the second half. You see Miguel Gallardo for the Orlando City. Jerome with it now, plays it back in the center of the field here from Molino. Ball sent ahead. Bixler comes up with it now for the Islanders. Drives it down this near side, and no one there, but they're able to clear the zone. Center of the field now. Struck. Back ahead. Orlando trying to develop something here. Calvano, boy, left that one in the center for Welker and almost caused a nightmare for Welker on that pass back. Long ball up. This one's going to go off the sidelines. We'll have a throw-in now for Orlando. Trainer with a long throw. Calvano able to get a fit on that one. Schofield with it now. Nice touch. Here's a dangerous play now. Here's Jordan ahead now for Bowden. Bowden down this left side. Waits, stops, and a great play there. I tell you what, Andrew Welker, nice defensive play getting back and just being able to touch that ball, and otherwise Bowden was going to be by him if he was not able to get it after sliding for that.
Bowden's a good player. He and Jorsling have really impressed me here today for Orlando, and you know, again, Harrisburg has done a great job of keeping these guys in check. You could just see the level, you know, that Bowden brings to the table and Jorsling brings to the table. I mean, they're high quality players. They're very composed. Bowden reminds me of a Yugoslavian player, Chad. You know, very technical, very good on the ball, very patient, but yet can strike like a snake.
Oh yeah, definitely. He's tall, boy. 6'2", 190 pounds. Here's Angulo for the Islanders. Strikes this one down in, and what a great job. I tell you what, he is so fast off his line.
Oh, absolutely. But, you know, you got to give Angulo a little
that was a great ball played in there. He had two Islanders there ready to play that one. And if it wasn't for Gallardo, there was going to be two Islanders that were going to get ahead on that one.
Well, let me tell you what, that's the difference right now. I mean, that goalkeeper come out flying, double-fisted a ball. That's what Harrison should have done in his first ball.
Yep.
That's the difference right there.
Very fast off his line. Ball sent up here. Flicked on. Is it going to stay in? Yes, it is. In for Jorsling now. Jorsling.
Yeah, I thought he was off.
Going to call him offsides.
Yeah,
okay.
He was. You know what? And again, credit to him. He is pressing the line. He is holding high. He's looking for something to squeak through. He's looking for a ball in. He wants that edge, and he's hanging that line. It makes him dangerous.
Here's Borden. He plays it to this outside now for Olam. Olam will get there. Sends this one down inside, streaking in, and that one just over the head. And another shot here. Islanders trying to clear. Harrison comes out and gets it. And I tell you what, I really thought that Molina was going to get ahead on that ball that was bent in there. What a great play.
It was a great play. You see why Orlando's got 10 goals, scored 11 now. They're very attacking oriented, and they crash hard. They come in late, they come in hard.
He was flying.
Yes.
Harrison
got a little chippy there too, Chad. You see that?
Oh yeah, had Molino fall on top of him there once he got the ball. Good job by by Harrison too to come out and gather that ball. So he was quick to come out into that as well.
Kevin Molina goes 145 wet, so I don't know how much he actually hurt Harrison.
All right, here we go. Orlando trying to strike down the center of the field. Here's Bowden trying to get there, and Bixler does a great job of getting his body in front of that ball and moving it out. Or Bowden, he was crashing hard there.
Bowden was in, and Bixler did a great job of getting his presence in there and tucking it off to the right. But Borden was in. If he would have got to his left foot, that's a goal.
So we played an extra minute and 22 seconds here of play in our first half. Orlando strikes early in the second minute with their first goal off an assist with a beautiful ball played in by Eric Ustruck. And Orlando, I tell you what, Larry, I'm very impressed with what I saw in this first half.
Well, again, it was a great first half from Orlando's standpoint. Bill's going to go into the chalkboard and find out what's going wrong here. You know, he's been playing a 4-3-3. Maybe he goes to a 4-4-2. Maybe brings a diamond in the middle, tries to congest that up just a little bit. But needless to say, I mean, there's going to have to be some sort of, whether it's personnel or tactical changes for Harrisburg to be successful in the second half.
All right, stay with us. We'll be back with second half action right here with USLPRO and Invica Sports.
Hi, my name is Kelly Lewis, president of TechQuest Pennsylvania. We started TechQuest Pennsylvania to attract technology investments into the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, working with business leaders, government leaders, and educators to find the best way to make Pennsylvania a leader in the innovation economy. From internships to workforce training to jobs to broadband, we work to develop the innovation economy in Pennsylvania. Check us out at techquestpa.com.
And welcome back to the Skyline Sports Complex here as we begin our second half of play. Larry Julius along with Chad Edwards. Orlando scoring in the second minute. They're up 1-0 here off a free kick, a restart. We'll take a look at some of the stats here. Shots on goal, Orlando with 4, Harrisburg with 7. Saves, Orlando with 2, Harrisburg with 0. Fouls in that first half. 1 for Orlando, 4 against Harrisburg. Offsides, 4 charged against Orlando, 2 against Harrisburg. And corner kicks, 1 apiece in that first half of play. So underway here, Larry, doesn't look like there's any changes for either squad to start the second half. When do you start looking at changes, or do you think Bill Betcher's going to look at those?
Well, my first thought would be he's going to give him 10 minutes. 10 minutes, things don't change. He's going to start getting guys off the bench. And I would say probably by the 60th minute, maybe 65th minute, he's going to have to make some sort of change, especially if they go down another goal or if they don't score another goal. So it's going to be interesting. So
I apologize. There has actually been a substitution for Orlando according to our junior statistician sitting next to me, Kaylee Edwards. Number 24, Lewis Neal, is in the game now for Orlando. Here comes Orlando down that far side of the field. That's Neal with it, left it back. Played right back down inside, and that one chipped away by Welker for the Islanders. Headed down, and Orlando will send it back, and we'll see what happens here. Harrisburg going a little bit against the wind in the second half as well. Molino on this near side. Molino with some speed, top of the 18, flicks it in now for Jorsling, and that one sent right back out. Jerome has it now for Orlando City. Jerome waits, back in the center of the field. That one for Molino. He still comes up with it, though.
Orlando starting the second half as like they started the first half, putting high pressure, coming at you, overlapping runs from the backs. They're coming at them real quick to see if they can get another quick strike.
So throw-in will be deep down inside. They see Anthony Calvano. Harrisburg really needs to switch things up here. They really got to turn and become more offensive-minded. They got to be careful of the speed of Orlando, though, as Orlando has put now 11 goals in the record book so far for the season. Islanders control it here. Calvano plays it in the center. That one again interrupted and stolen. There's Molino again for Orlando City. Orlando trying to attack. That one taken away. Calvano with it for Pelletier now. Pelletier trying to flick that one through. Comes this near side now for Basso. Basso sends it ahead. And will it stay in? No, it will not. Ball sent in, and Bixler was able to get a foot on that one. A flick on here down inside. Bixler still with it. Nice run down inside there by Jorsling, or flick on, I should say, by Jorsling.
Well, I like the creativity by Jorsling, Chad.
That was nice.
Just the awareness of the overlap run that he was coming around him, and he just cut a ball right in between the backs, just gave him a chance. It was fantastic.
The rain starts to drop now here on the island. We'll see how that affects the game here. Bixler, or check that rather, Odor sends it in. Here's Angulu. And a nice defensive play there by Orlando City getting back Valentino. Harrisburg with a little bit of a push down that far side, couldn't make things happen, though.
You know, there's been very few fouls called in the first half, Chad. I mean, it was a fairly clean game, I thought. Referees done a nice job of keeping control of it. I do think, though, as the game goes on and things get a little tighter and the score remains the same, you know, it's going to get a little frustrating for Harrisburg. So we'll see how how Orlando responds to that.
Gallardo will take the kick now for the Orlando City. Calvano gets ahead on that, sends it right back ahead. Have you seen any lineup change that you can see here starting this second half, Larry? As you know, Harrisburg seems like they come out with the same formation in terms of how they're playing the second half to start.
Yeah, I can't say that I'm surprised that he didn't make any changes. I thought he would, but I guess I'm not surprised. You always want to try to give these guys an opportunity to redeem themselves. Like I said, you know, looking at the 60th minute, if you don't, 55th, 60th minute, if you don't see anything happening here, you know, you're going to get some guys warming up behind the banners back here. So, you know, they're going to have to do something. They're going to have to do something to spark some energy in their offense.
Orlando on the corner kick. This one drifts long and will go off the end line, so we'll have a goal kick for the City Islanders. Happy to have you along here on Invica Sports, bringing you action all summer long here of the Harrisburg City Islanders in their inaugural season of the USLPRO. Harrisburg unbeaten so far this season, trying to keep it that way, looking for that either the equalizer or to see if they can't come up with a couple to walk out of here with a victory. But I tell you what, they are up against a very strong, very talented, well-skilled, well-coached team here in Orlando City. Bixler working it out. Nice control for a big defender like that back there.
Yeah, showed some good skill, good composure coming out of the back.
Thayer plays it back for Welker. Welker sends it ahead. And Orlando City will work that far side again. Here's Neal with it. Neal drops it back. His trainer with it. Orlando doing a good job just controlling the ball, working it around, looking for the open man. There's Molino with it again. Molina still with it, sends it to this near side now for Jerome. Jerome sends it in. This one's going to be too long for Molino. No, he's able to settle it down here. Molino sends it in front, and that one, not really a hard shot taken there by Ustruck. Kind of a wasted ball there. It looked like he had a golden opportunity to just let one rip.
I have to tell you, great build-up by Orlando. A series of 6, 7, 8, 9 quality balls. Molina, to keep the ball in, did a fantastic job. Had all the time in the world to set him up. That has to be a better opportunity on goal. I think he was just trying to get it on frame, but he should have taken the skin off the ball right there.
And BG with an opportunity there, and just kind of another one. You know, just he could have let that one rip as well and put it on goal, test the goalie.
It may be the first ball that goes into the river, Chad. I haven't seen it yet, but this may be the first ball I've ever seen go in.
Some kid down river is going to have a free ball. Here's Newton with it along this near side, and that's a hard challenge there. But good sportsmanship by both of them.
Boy, Molina, for such a small guy at 145, really is playing pretty strong. Molina does a great job right here, and then sets him up. This has to be laces. It looks like he got a bad set on his left foot. It looks like he's a little bit, but that should have been on. That should have been a better strikeout goal. Should have been with more power, more pace. The rain's starting to come down here at City Island. It's starting to come down pretty hard. This is one of those days that they could just get through the match the way it is right here. It would be great, but it just doesn't look like Mother Nature wants to hold off long enough here. Harrisburg's need to inject a little bit more pace into their game here. They're 8 minutes into the half, and still no offensive thrust.
Yeah, and for needing a goal, they really need to step things up here, or substitutions need to come early. And you know what? There isn't anybody warming up on the sidelines, and that's, to me.
I'm a little shocked by that, Chad.
Me too.
I kind of thought by the 55th minute we'd see something. I'm a little shocked by that. I'm not sure if there's injuries. Wasn't told there was any injuries, but I'm a little shocked by that.
So yellow card issued to Jorsling on that one. So here's a replay on the play. Oh yeah, Jorsling comes in real. Ooh, elbow is what it was. Lucky he didn't come out with a red card. Ball chipped in near the top of the 18. Flicked on there, and a good save and a good gather in by Gallardo again. You know, looked like kind of a wasted play, just chipped in there, kind of floated in there, and almost an opportunity for Harrisburg.
Gallardo's done a great job, Chad, of controlling his 6. I mean, he's done a great job inside the box. You know, he commands it, does a nice job of it. Yeah, it was a skim header in, and BG did a nice job to get him behind her, and that may be the way Harrisburg's going to score tonight, by some sort of a restart, something skimmed in the box, running onto it, because they're certainly not building anything up at the moment.
And BG with it here. BG was able to actually win that one. Pelletier has that one taken away by Molino. Molino with some speed here. Molino still with it, has it lost, and that one comes in for Welker. And what a great job by Calvano. The flag is up. We'll have to wait and see what's going to be called here, but Calvano is going to be called. Actually, they're going to call an offsides on Orlando, it looks like. I thought maybe the sideline official was calling the handball.
I did not see that. I didn't see the offside there at all. As a matter of fact, I thought the ball was over the top of the back. I thought it was a handball myself. I'm a little shocked by that. Although I think if it was a handball, he would have been waving the flag a little firmer like that. He left it sit straight. But would have been shocking if they would have let that play go on, and then here Orlando scores and they call it back.
So playing coach right now, one thing that I'm surprised about, we just talked about it, was that there is not, and that he's going to be offsides on that one. Molino, good call. Is that there isn't anybody warming up for Harrisburg. Here you're down a goal, you're in the 56th minute. You might want to inject somebody early, see if they can change the game up a little bit here. Somebody like maybe a Jeff Blow, somebody you can put up top and just let him run, you know what I mean?
That may be the goal they get tonight, Chad. That's what I was saying to you earlier, is that, you know, it may be one that's getting flooded over the top. It's a second ball, or it's something that skips through, and you got somebody that's willing to work to get underneath it. I mean, certainly I'm looking to maybe change something up on top, and by all means get something in the middle that can start playing some balls through. They've gotten zero penetration, and here we go. Here comes the bench now. So we're almost on cue here. We're about a minute in and a minute beyond what I originally had thought, but here they go now. So we'll see what happens.
So free kick here for the Islanders. Pelletier over the ball. Pelletier drives this one. That one blocked up top. Ngulu trying to settle it, and does. Here's Schofield still with it. Schofield waits for Pelletier. That one too long, and that build-up kind of a little bit gone here. To the outside looking for Mbiji. That one too long, and they'll play it off the sideline for a Harrisburg throw-in. So we've got, looks like about 4 players right now warming up for the Islanders. 5 players rather. It'll be interesting to see what subs come in here and what types of change that Steve and Bill for the Islanders coaching staff will make. Calvano chips this one back near this close side here. Nobody onto it for the Islanders. Jerome plays it down this near side. He's on. Here's Molino trying to get there. Bixler will get there and let this one run off. No, he will not. He'll play it off, though, and they'll have a corner kick.
I'm going to tell you what. Mishak, great ball on the run. Curls the ball up the line just the right weight. Molina runs onto it well. Bixler does a great job of reading it. But, again, a great attacking sequence. I mean, again, Orlando's pressing. They're looking for their second goal.
So Molino going to take the kick? No, he's going to wait. They'll settle things down. Coming over to take it will be Lewis Neal.
They're going to drag a lefty over here and see if they can curl one in right into Harrison's face and see what they can pull off here.
Swings this one near that far post. Calvano pushes the player down. Wow, I can't believe there wasn't a call on that one.
That was a mugging, Chad. They would call that a mugging.
Yeah, big time. And it was right in front of the head official there too. So
that may be what you would call a home referee.
Yeah.
Although we don't have that here, but
no, we do not.
Here's the replay.
We'll take a look at it again here on the replay. We'll see this one. Actually, we'll take a look here. And long ball driven down that far side. It's going to go too far for Neal. We'll have a throw in now for the Islanders. The rain's starting to pick up a little bit steadier here. Ball's going to start skipping a little bit more. Calvano sent in for Harrison. Calvano with it now. Sends this one out near midfield. Noon will get a head on it. Mbiji comes over and settles now. Mbiji leaves it for Noon again. Noon quickly in for Ngulu. Nothing there. Mbiji now has it. And this one to the near side, but it's going to run off, and we'll have a throw in now for Orlando City.
Chad, there's no flow at the moment for Harrisburg. I mean, they're having a hard time trying to put some pieces together here. I'm sure Bill recognized that, and I'm sure he's thinking in his mind right now, who do I inject where? Who's gonna start establishing some attack? There's plenty of time. There's 30 minutes left in this game to get this game going, but they have to somehow establish some sort of a passing game. It's just been very sporadic.
Here's Pelletier with it now, sends it back for Bixler. Across the middle now for Andrew Welker. Welker sends it ahead for check that for Schofield, and that one too long. Hard ball driven down in. Harrison will come over to make the play on this one for Harrisburg and keep it in play. So we'll be interesting to see what substitutions that the Islanders start to go with. Now, right now, handball called there as that one just flips up off the foot. What do you see any substitute? Actually, as I get ready to say that, here comes the first sub of the game for Orlando City.
Well, you know, actually it's their second, Chad, not to intervene.
Actually, yeah, you're right, Neal.
That's their second. They brought him in the left footer early in the game, but now they have Griffin coming in, and again, there's his work rate. I was just going to say, Josing's work rate started to drop. He's on a yellow at the moment.
Yep.
They're up a goal. You know, maybe they sit with one up on top and drop 5 behind the ball or 9 behind the ball and see what they're going to. I don't think at this point in time it's important for them to score. If they get another one, it's a bonus. But this young man had a fantastic game.
He did. Fun
for
to
Orlando
watch.
City.
Fun to watch. Hard ball driven down in. This one's going to go off the end line. And Mbiji takes a dive here. I'm not sure what happened. I don't know if we have anything. Did you see what happened there, Larry?
I didn't.
I did
I
not
didn't
see it
see
was
it
back behind the play, so.
I heard the scream. I didn't see anything else, though.
Arlington Orthopedics has been serving as the official orthopedic and sports medicine group for our
So we've got a little bit of stoppage here. We'll wait and we'll hear from some of our sponsors right now.
Arlington Orthopedics has locations on both.
The economic recovery is underway, but lots of families are still hurting. If you're behind on your mortgage because you're unemployed, underemployed, or you've had unexpected medical bills, you may be eligible for help. The federal government's Emergency Homeowner Loan Program helps families facing foreclosure. You don't have to go it alone. Give us a call. With the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. Welcome home.
Got old electronics, such as a TV or computer to recycle? We've got your answer at the Dauphin County Recycling Center.
E-cycling is quick, easy, and free for all county residents.
You can also recycle old major appliances and other items safely at our center.
Have questions? Call our helpful staff at the Recycling Center or check our website for more information.
Recycling is now more convenient than ever.
Join us in going green to protect our environment.
Keep our earth clean and green. Wipe out waste and recycle.
Orlando on the attack here, in for Molino. Nice step up there by Welker. Welker drives this one down, too far for Angulu though. I think that's what is his intended target.
It's just too predictable, too direct. Orlando's got that covered. You know, Gallardo's sitting right on top of his 18 waiting for it.
Long ball, and they're going to call him off there. The new sub, boy, I don't know. Griffin looked like he was on when that ball was served.
That was really close. But again, a little bit more well-intended. You could tell he was trying to pick him out, properly weighted. Bosso's ball, I thought the last one was just hoped and poked over the top, looking for something to happen out of nothing.
63rd minute. Ball sent up, that one headed on. Orlando still with control. Molino with it now. Molino trying to send it in the middle for Griffin. That one taken away by Welker. Welker ahead for Noon now. Noon waits for Mbiji. Tries to flick that on. That one will go up and out of play off the Islanders. Have a throw in again here for Orlando City. So when do you make that substitution, Larry? You think we'll see it around the 65th minute?
60 to 65th minute is kind of what I had thought. 25 minutes is enough time to make something happen. There's no question about that.
Valentino will send this one forward. Molino will head flick that one on, and Griffin gives up on that one. Might have had an opportunity to get to that.
Looks like they're getting ready to bring in Jason Hodgkins and Toure.
Hodgkin and
Jason brings a good, strong left foot, pace, hard work rate. Toure, we saw very little of Toure our last broadcast.
Offside. Whistle against the City Islanders. City Islanders substitutions. Entering the game, number 11.
all right, here's the substitution. So Schofield will come out, and Mbiji will come out. So what do you think of those two subs?
Also entering the game for the City Islanders, number 20, Sane Torre. He replaces number 8, Brian Ombuji.
So Torre and Hodgkin come in for Mbiji and Schofield. Bixler sends this one forward. Noon trying to get ahead on, able to. No call on the play. That one played up ahead. Coming through again, here comes the Islanders. That one flicked away. Thayer sends that one in, trying to get control. Here's Noon with it now. Noon fighting hard for this one with Molino. Noon still with it. Noon has Hodgkins. Tries to flick it ahead, and that one gathered in by Jerome. Here's Molino again with it. Leaves it back, and this one driven down in. And that'll come to Harrison. Waits. So Harrisburg with 2 subs. We'll have to see what that's going to do in terms of changing the way that the Islanders are playing. Looks like they're pushing at least 2 forwards, maybe 3 forward.
Well, Jason Hodgkins brings an element of a good quality left foot that can serve a good ball, whip a good ball to the back post, fresh legs, higher energy player, good quality skill, two-way, skillful, smooth on the ball, scored for him in the past, so I'm sure they're looking for something out of him to inject a little bit more something to the game. You know, Jason needs to get his legs going here. It's a little tough to come into a game where it's pouring on you and getting the ball under pressure right off the bat.
Flicked on here by Orlando City. Griffin gets in behind, and that's going to be a card there probably.
That's an absolute yellow card.
Definite. And I'm not sure if Bixler really needed to do that. He had a step on him.
Yeah, I don't think it was necessary either, Chad. To be honest with you, I thought he could have gotten there and gotten position. And I think potentially Griffin stole a little bit too, Chad. You know what I mean? But
Absolutely.
hey, you got an arm wrapped around your neck. What are you looking to do? You know you're near the 18. You don't know exactly, but you know you're near the 18. Like I said, another goal ices this game for them.
And this is a golden opportunity on the field. Over the ball will be number 24, Lewis Neal. Neal will take a short approach on this one. 2-man wall in front of him. And Neal drives this one near that far post, and that one just flicked on and over. Molino really got up in the air on that one.
I tell you, their restarts have been lethal.
Yeah, they're fast.
Absolutely lethal, and they're pinpoint accurate on their service. Header was just fantastic. I mean, unfortunately, it was a little too high.
Here's a restart here for the Islanders off the goal kick, and it was misplayed outside here for Basso, and we'll have a deep throw in now for Orlando City. There you saw that header right there again. Just a great service in. And it looks like Griffin came from the offsides position, I should say, so the call goes against him. So a free kick here, a restart.
You know, Orlando's been offside several times tonight, but I got to tell you what, they press the line. They're looking to attack. There's a difference there. I don't think Harrisburg's been called offside once. And I'm not suggesting that's always a great thing, but what it indicates to me is that they are looking to just hold the very edge to make something happen. They're looking for that ball, especially with the conditions as they are now. Anything can squeak off of somebody, skip in, hit a thigh, chest, hip, something, and they're in. So right now, again, pressing that line, still wanting to attack, well knowing that they're only 1 goal up. That shows a level of confidence that Orlando really has impressed me with.
So throwing deep here for the Islanders. Calvano will take the throw. Calvano sends that one in. Torre trying to get to that, wasn't able to. Here's Bixler settling it down. Flicked back now for Andrew Welker. Bixler been busy in the middle of the field back there, that's for sure, for the Islanders. Ahead now for Angulu. Angulu waits, steps, chips this one in. I don't know if he was a miss-hit on that one or what. He had far side, he had Jason Hodgkins wide open. Bixler getting ahead on that one, and Islanders are going to be able to keep this one in play. Sent up for JT Noon now. Noon trying to get ahead on it. No good there. Molino has a little room here with Bixler. Nice ball. Actually, I thought that was going to swing a little bit wider.
Yeah, I did too. I thought for sure he was going to whip that thing around on a hard curl, bend it around on the floor.
He had Griffin right there too. Here's Griffin down inside. Bixler, good job there to get a foot on it, clear it out. Here's Noon with it now. Noon trying to send Torre, can't get it to him. That one's going to skip. Will it stay in? No, it will not. We'll have a goal kick now for the Islanders. Ball starting to skip and move around out there. The rain's still coming down. Wind has calmed down a little bit here, but the rain's still coming down hard.
You know, on this field, Chad, I mean, with the amount of rain we've had this past week, was already soft. They walked it during pregame, and, you know, I'm sure they haven't been able to cut it as low as they'd like to, as tight as they want. It is a It's nice, but it is a little thick, so it plays a little slow. But needless to say, Orlando's making it look like it's fast.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Here's Neal with it. Now Neal waits for the overlap. Trainer drives this one in right to the far post, and boy, I don't think Harrison knew anyone was there.
Either. I don't think so either.
I don't think a single Islander knew there was an Orlando player standing there. And
Chad, I thought Harrison said, "Hey, look what I caught." That came out of nowhere. And I'll tell you what, great overlap, great ball to the back post. He came in unmolested to the back post. And fortunately, Harrison had himself positioned properly, or that ball would have been in the back of the net.
And that was Olam getting back in there. Boy, I tell you what, that was almost 2-0 there.
Great ball by Jason Hodgkins. Beat his man, did his job, whipped a hard ball in. Orlando then knocked it out, but Torre, good hard run towards the ball. We need that. They need more of that.
And you see Gallardo, who has been just fantastic here tonight for Orlando City. Here's a big throw by Hodgkins. Jason Hodgkins gets it in there. Orlando able to get ahead on it. Molino sends it back. This one semi-blocked. Gets all the way through. Who's going to get there? Welker? Yes, he will. He's just going to have to drive this one up and out.
Well, I tell you what, Orlando makes a change. They change to Griffin from Jorsland.
And haven't missed a beat,
They
really.
have not skipped a beat at all. Absolutely. The pace is the same.
And Molino, number 18, who just served that ball, has really stepped it up in the second half as well.
Yes, he has.
We called his name a couple times in the first half, but he's really stepping it up here.
He's been dangerous, yep. Chad, I think for me right now, he's by far been the man of the match, at least in the second half.
Oh, absolutely.
He's making things very dangerous, good touch, good quick feet. But again, you know what? Not often do we get the praise backs, but I'll tell you, their outside right back for Orlando has done an excellent job of mounting some attacks for them as far as properly weighted balls. Mishak has done an excellent job, I thought, placing the balls right where he needed to play it, putting himself in a good position defensively as well as offensively for them.
So we will have a substitution coming in here probably on our next whistle, and it will be Jeff Blows. We talked about that earlier on, and maybe somebody that you can keep pounding the ball up top and let him run onto it.
And I think they're bringing him in to just push everything he's got for the next 18 minutes as hard as he possibly can. And he's the man that can do that. He works hard.
Here's Molino. Ball, nice job getting back was Welker there. Top of the box shot taken by Olam, and that one blocked by Pelletier. So Orlando really starting to pour it on here. Here's Griffin with it. Griffin taken down top of the box, or is it going to be outside? Yes, it is. Another deadly opportunity here for Orlando.
You know, tremendous composure once again by Orlando right around the 18. Molina gets the ball at his feet. Most guys are going to turn, drive it towards the frame, and just hope and see what they're going to get from it. But he drove a nice ball back. Great shot, but a great job defensively by Harrisburg to block that.
So Jeff Blows is coming in, and out of the game will be number 6.
This is a good change, Chad.
Trainer.
This is a good change. Thayer has been fairly ineffective, I thought, tonight. Good, solid player, been a very good player for Harrisburg, but ineffective. I think Blows is going to bring a high level of energy. We'll see what he can do, but I think he's going to bring a little bit more than Thayer was bringing.
Yeah, I apologize. I said it's Thayer that he came in for. So another dangerous opportunity here over the ball again. The substitution that came in at halftime. No, it does not. But here's the sub to come in at halftime again, Lewis Neal. So Neal to take the shot here.
They're going to try and curl it right around the wall. They're going to turn their body in.
Oh, nice little chip in there. Actually, not hard enough, really.
Yeah, not enough. I mean, he would have been far better served to crack it right at his players, let them turn to the inside, just enough that the keeper couldn't get a good look at it. But that floated ball to the top, there's not enough room to make something happen now.
Ball sent ahead for Hodgkins now. Hodgkins still with it. For Olam, comes back for Torre, and then for Calvano, and this one's going to go off the sideline. We'll have a throw in for the Islanders. Torre will come over to take the throw now. We're in our 75th minute. We've got a player down out there. Looks like trainer for Orlando City, so we'll take a break to hear from some sponsors.
The economic recovery is underway, but lots of families are still hurting. If you're behind on your mortgage because you're unemployed, underemployed, or you've had unexpected medical bills, you may be eligible for help. The federal government's Emergency Homeowner Loan Program helps families facing foreclosure. You don't have to go it alone. Give us a call. With the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency, welcome home.
Got old electronics, such as a TV or computer to recycle? We've got your answer at the Dauphin County Recycling Center.
E-cycling is quick, easy, and free for all county residents.
You can also recycle old major appliances and other items safely at our center.
Have questions? Call our helpful staff at the Recycling Center or check our website for more information.
Recycling is now more convenient than ever.
Join us in going green to protect our environment.
Keep our earth clean and green. Wipe out waste and recycle.
And we're back here, and we've got, looked like Orlando wanted to make their substitution right there during that stoppage, and the referee is going to say no, play on, so Gallardo will have to play this one forward. Looks like the rain is starting to settle down a little bit here. Skies are actually starting to lighten up a little.
I was thinking the same thing, but I'm wondering if it's the lights, but you can see the lights, the clouds over the trees over there are starting to open up a little bit.
Now they make the substitution. And let's see, in the game now will be number 10, Alvarez. And I tell you what,
I'm shocked by this move.
Meshach Jerome has had a fantastic game.
I am shocked by this move, Chad. This young man's had a fantastic game. I thought very solid in the back. I'm shocked by that move.
But you know what? They brought in, they substituted in a midfielder. And it looks like Orlando City's going to keep him in the midfield. Who'd they drop back? It looks like they may have dropped back number 8, Ustruck rather, to the defense. So maybe not quite sure what the call is there. Here you see the replay on the foul. The Islanders played up near that far side. Calvano gets a flick on, and trying to play that one out. Coming in was Alvarez. All out to this near side. Basso swings this one in, and that one headed on, but Torre can't put it on goal. Did it go off an Islander? No, yes, or sorry, off of City, Orlando City, I should say. They'll have a goal kick though.
Chad, sometimes we have so much fun doing this, especially during our commercial breaks.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's so enjoyable, and then we come back and we lose our train of thought for a second. But it is so enjoyable to be out here on this island, and I know you and I enjoy working together and seeing some great soccer as we have. With these leagues merged together, now we're seeing the best of the best, just short of the MLS here on City Island. It's a great opportunity for the kids, as you said earlier in the broadcast, and just such good soccer, and especially on a day like today where, you know, it's a little gloomy out, but there's quite a few people still hanging out in the stands, and the rain has not scared too many away.
I really look forward to doing these games. There's such an enjoyment for me, and I enjoy working with you and all the guys. It is fun, and it is a great product, and I'm happy that we're able to bring it to the viewers here in Central Pennsylvania, as well as on USL Live around the country.
You know, we do have. I mean, we don't really talk about it too often, but we have such a great crew. You know,
yeah,
guys that are in the truck. Obviously, guys are doing the camera work. It's just a great experience.
The Islanders now, as we are in our 78th minute, need to try and put something together. We've had a little bit more pushing. Jeff Blows in there. We'll wait to see what type of stamp he puts on this game. The ball comes all the way through. There's going to be no call on the play. Both players going up hard on that one.
Like Griffin was trying to buy one right there. He was trying to get Bixler out of the match.
Swing the ball for Hodgkins here. Hodgkins waits, has an overlap, waits, has Basso, drives the ball to that far side for Jeff Blows. Blows heads it down. Who's there? Hodgkins on the near side. Check that rather nice goal there by Basso as he comes in, and they tie it up 1-1 here in the 80th minute.
Wow, very interesting turn of events here for Harrisburg. They stuck it out. They really have never got a whole lot going today, and a couple injections of substitutions turned the tides. Now they're back 1-1. Excellent opportunity, excellent goal by Harrisburg.
Nice switch that started from Jason Hodgkins and then just headed down by Jeff Blows. It comes all the way across. Blows heads it down, and really a misplay there by the defender. And then it just fluke come over off of a player, and what a great strike. What a strike there. 1-1, brand new game here. We'll have to wait and see what's going to take place from here. How will Orlando change? How will Harrisburg change their play now? Harrisburg did exactly what they needed to do to try and keep the unbeaten streak alive.
Boy, they can get out of here with a tie at this point in time. They're going to take it. They're going to get the 1 point, stay unbeaten, like you said. If they can do this, they certainly have escaped this particular game.
We'll see what kind of life this puts into the Islanders, and Hodgkins goes in hard for that one. Nunes with it. Nunes drives it down now for Angulo. Quick Don Bixler gets up, gets ahead on it. Big, tall presence back there for the Islanders. With 10 minutes to play, this is when everybody starts to leave it all on the field, that's for sure. So it should be an interesting final closeout to this one.
Absolutely.
And that'll be an offsides on the far side, charged against Neal. Islanders will get a restart. So it looks like we're gonna have a substitution. Seabrook will come in now for Angulo.
That's
so
a good
we'll
move.
See what happens here.
That's a good move. Angulo was out of gas.
Yep.
Entering the game, number 14, Jordan Seabrook. He replaces number 19, Jose Angulo.
So Seabrook will be up top. The Islanders definitely pushing 3-4 players up top, and that ball really misplayed there from Pelletier.
That's surface. That to me is a surface. Again, it's thick. You get on the ball just a little too much. The ball's sitting up high. You know, for all you golfers out there, that when you tee the ball up too high, sometimes it's, you get underneath it and you sky it, and that's basically what Jason Pelletier just did right there.
Yeah, Jason looked like he was onside on the play. Oh, this is a great ball played down in, and the wet surface is just going to skip away from Griffin, but what a great play, good heads-up play.
Yeah,
if it wasn't wet, that was going to hang right up for him there.
Would have, and you know what, Harrison did a great job of reading that, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I mean, he's off his line on the strike of the ball and read it well. Did a nice job with it.
Here's Pelletier with it now. Pelletier waits. Now he has Torre. Torre trying to get there. Torre cutting in, and he overruns it and gathered in by Valentino. Another ball weighted down in there, and that one's going to skip a little long. They're really looking for Griffin now up top.
Yeah, they are. And, and those balls aren't going to work unless for some reason they hang them high enough he can get them underneath them. But anything that hits the ground at this point is skipping into Harrison. He's got a beat on it now, and now he sees what they're going to do, and he's leaving his line. He's doing an excellent job.
Harrisburg with the throw-in on the far side. We're in our 83rd minute. Throw-in will go back now to Orlando City. This time we'd like to thank a couple more of our sponsors. Help Hire Me is changing the playing field for job seekers. Job seekers need a new and impressionable way to attract interested employers, and video is a perfect tool to help you stand out from the crowd. Your profile can be linked to your Facebook, Twitter, and your LinkedIn accounts, as well as your website. Help Hire Me. Go find your dream job at helphireme.com. Save up to 75% discounts on prescriptions and up to 50% on labs and imaging. The RX Cut Plus Healthcare Savings Program benefits the insured, uninsured, underinsured, those with high deductibles, or in the Medicare donut hole. Is your generic copay $10 or higher? Start paying less by asking, what's my RX cut price? Go to www.lowermyrx, print out your card for free right now, and it is active, and you can use it anywhere nationwide. www.lowermyrx.net. Are you facing foreclosure? Visit the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency at www.phfa.org. They can help. They've got all kinds of programs that can help you stay in your home, as well as buy your new dream home. So visit them today. Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency, PHFA, www.phfa.org.
Chad, our last telecast when Torrey first started playing with the Islanders, I didn't really see a whole lot of him. Tonight he's got a lot more fire in his legs. He's been active. He's been buzzing, laying off some good balls, better decisions. So far in the minutes that he's played, I've been impressed with his play. I'd be interested to see if he could put a whole game together.
Yeah, definitely. He's been a nice burst there. While we got a stoppage here, let's hear from some more of our sponsors.
The economic recovery is underway, but lots of families are still hurting. If you're behind on your mortgage because you're unemployed underemployed, or you've had unexpected medical bills, you may be eligible for help. The federal government's Emergency Homeowner Loan Program helps families facing foreclosure. You don't have to go it alone. Give us a call. With the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. Welcome home.
Got old electronics, such as a TV or computer to recycle? We've got your answer at the Dauphin County Recycling Center.
E-cycling is quick, easy, and free for all county residents.
You can also recycle old major appliances and other items safely at our center.
Have questions? Call our helpful staff at the Recycling Center or check our website for more information.
Recycling is now more convenient than ever.
Join us in going green to protect our environment.
Keep our earth clean and green. Wipe out waste and recycle.
Dangerous play there. I tell you what, Harrison just held him up enough to let the Harrisburg defense get back, but what a great ball strung in there for Griffin to run onto.
It was, and a great bit of skill by Molina going to the midfield. Scooped the ball up, kept under control, slipped them in. Great bit of skill.
Neal has done a great job of taking these restarts for Orlando City here since he's come in at halftime. He's had some great balls curling in there. It's been dangerous with each one of them. Slow to get up on the other side. Here's Hodgkins, nice ball swung out here. Can Jason get through now? Oh, Jason Hodgkins almost comes up with it. That's why you stay with the ball, never give up on it, young players, right there. That one goes off of Nunes and off the sidelines.
Tonight's official attendance is 921. The Harrisburg City Islanders.
Headed on by Bixler here, and Nunes with it now. Nunes tries to flick it forward. Orlando sends it ahead for Molino again. Molino sends it across for Neal. Neal has an overlap on the far side by Trainer. Trainer with it now. Waits. Serves this one down inside, and that one headed away by the Islanders. Here's Torre now. Torre with some room on the far side. Torre still with it at midfield. And now he loses it. Boy, what was the call there?
I didn't see it. I didn't see a call there at all. I didn't see it unless he spanned somebody off with his arm or pushed somebody over. I didn't see it.
Either way, the restart is in favor of Orlando City. Ball sent down in here for Olam, and he overruns that one. Basso trying to get there, goes off of him off the sideline. So down under 2 to play now. Under 2 in regulation. We'll have to see how much is put on the clock. Long ball driven out here by Pelletier. No one out there. It'll be gathered in by Gallardo for Orlando City. Gallardo sends it ahead. This one flicked on and now flicked back by...
Intelligent by Bixler.
Yep.
Very intelligent by Bixler to have good field presence to be able to skim the ball back. Very intelligent.
Harrison's going to put it down and play it here. Long ball over for Jeff Blows, and that one gathered in by Orlando City, though.
An advantage left alone here.
Yep.
He's cramped. Battery got stepped on. Looks
Boy,
like
I
he's
tell
cramped.
you, Neal has been all over this field in this second half. And Molino trying to flick that one through. He has been fun to watch in the second half as well, boy. He's really stepped it up in the second half. Center of the field now. Allen with it. This one flicked in for Molino again. Molino sends it all the way through. Here's Olam with it. Gets on the other end of it. Olam to the far post, headed on by Griffin. And there's the second goal of the game by Orlando City. And boy, what a great build-up, Larry.
What a brilliant goal that was. Honestly, I mean, Chad, if you're watching this game, I don't care who.
That was an awesome build-up.
What a great goal that was. The composure, it was almost like they're playing in a playground right around the top of the 18. Little flicks, little tips, and the composure inside the 18. What a fantastic goal that was.
So in the 90th minute, Griffin gets the second goal of the game, and the assist will go to Olam. And that was just a fantastic play. It started with Neal into Molino. Molino, nice flick on ball to that far side. Olam being really patient, bringing the ball right down here. Patient, waits, nice little chip.
What a ball.
Fantastic play. You can't take that away, that's for sure.
No, you can't.
All right.
You lose a game on a quality goal like that. There's not a whole heck of a lot you can say to that.
Harrisburg still has a little bit of life here. We'll have to wait and see. I did not see how much added time there is. 2 minutes, I think. So Harrisburg with just about a minute or so to go here in this contest. Ball played up here. Orlando's just going to try and clear this out. They'll do it to this near side, and here's Neal again with it. Orlando's going to try and see if they can put one more in. Ball sent through in for Griffin again. Griffin back for Neal, and he's taken down, and that's going to be a penalty shot.
Running away from the goal, there was no need for that foul.
Yep. And it could have picked either one of them. They both took them down in there, so we'll have a penalty shot here in our 92nd minute of play.
Bixler was lucky that wasn't the second yellow, to be honest with you, Chad. There's no way. He was running away from the goal. There's no need for that. But what a great diagonal ball, 45 yards across. Neal again calling his name one more time.
He's been phenomenal.
Yes,
off the
he
bench.
has. And then it was a tremendously delivered ball into Griffin while they're giving the card to Welker. So
yep.
Appears that Bixler's going to dodge the red card.
And it looks like Neal's going to take the kick as well. He's taken every restart in this second half. Neal steps, shoots, and what a beautifully placed ball. Harrison guessed the right side, but just perfectly placed. So 3-0 here in the 92nd minute of play.
Hard bent ball to the inside netting like that. I don't care how if he guessed or not. He's not making that save. That was a well-played ball. PK that was not necessary.
So this would be a tough loss for the Islanders here after coming back and tying it up. And being so close to being able to just squeak out of this with a tie, but I tell you what, I have to go out and say that this is by far the best team we've seen enter the island and play soccer here.
There's no question. There's no question, Chad. It's by far the most entertaining team I've seen play yet in quite a long time here on the island, to be quite frank with you.
And completely well-rounded, everything from the goaltender forward.
Yes, absolutely.
So the goal scoring in the 2nd minute of play, Stewart got the first goal of the game off of a free kick from Ostruck. The second goal came in the 90th minute. Griffin on a beautiful header off of a nice chip from Olam. And then, of course, in the 92nd minute, the third goal of the game for Lewis Neal on the PK. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll come back. We'll wrap things up from the island when we return.
Hi, my name is Kelly Lewis, president of TechQuest Pennsylvania. We started TechQuest Pennsylvania to attract technology investments into the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, working with business leaders, government leaders, and educators to find the best way to make Pennsylvania a leader in the innovation economy. From internships to workforce training to jobs to broadband, we work to develop the innovation economy in Pennsylvania. Check us out at techquestpa.com.
So on a Sunday afternoon here from the Skyline Sports Complex, Orlando City comes to town and walks away with a 3-1 victory. A tough one for Harrisburg, but it was a fun one to watch here. Such a powerful team coming in. It really was an enjoyment to watch a team of this caliber.
It was, Chad. I mean, as we spoke about in break, that it's probably one of the best teams we've seen enter the island yet. By far, one of the most entertaining, technical, had a great disposition about the way they played. They had a good idea they had a game plan, what they wanted to do. They stuck with it. It was very fun to watch, especially early on when it was just toka around the field, just 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. And they did an excellent job, in my opinion, of maintaining possession. They took the air out of it. When the Islanders got back into it later in the game, which I thought was brilliant, the Islanders would have been very fortunate to get off this island with a 1-1 tie. But at the very end, the superior team did step up on today. And again, anybody can be anybody any given day.
That's right.
But today, Orlando was the superior team. They did a nice job, and they got the result they should have gotten.
Well, coming up for the City Islanders here on the island, you can come out and watch some more games. Saturday, May 28th, Harrisburg has Charleston in town. That'll be at 7:30, and then Tuesday, May 31st, the makeup game that was rained out early in the season, Pittsburgh at Harrisburg. On June 4th, Charleston Battery will be in town. That game is at 7 o'clock. And then Wednesday, June 8th, will be a live telecast here, and that'll be Dayton Dutch Lions will be in town at 7 o'clock. For tickets, 717-441-GOAL, or visit the City Islanders online at cityislanders.com. We hope you enjoyed our coverage here today from the Skyline Sports Complex. Orlando City 3, Harrisburg 1. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time right here on Invica Sports.